guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Chioma Illoh. This is Dream Lab Hub, a community of people where we strive to inspire, motivate, and exchange experiences through life lessons inspired by our own stories and truths. If this sounds like something you'll be interested in and like to be a part of, click on the subscribe button, join the hub, and engage in the conversation. So today, our Life Lesson Sunday, I was just thinking, what should I talk about? What is that thing that would resonate with everyone, that would listen, that would watch? And I said, today I'm going to talk about realizing the power of now, this moment, this second. And I'm going to talk about us realizing the power we possess in the moment. Most times when people talk about the good old days, we hear them tell stories of how beautiful the past was compared to now, how better or greater opportunities were available to them then, how life was less complicated, how life was generally more bearable and livable. Early on in my life, when I heard stories like that, I am inclined to feel sorry for how bad things are, how we're all in a horrible situation. Hence, I begin to feel sorry for the current situation and empathize with whoever is telling the story and sympathize with myself and how hard life has gotten. This got me thinking though, if the good old days were that good, how come it led to the bad present days? How come we find ourselves in situations that are less than pleasant? Thinking about these, I had only one answer to this question. The good old days were filled with bad decisions. The good old days were mismanaged, and no one took the time to create systems and foundations for a better today. The good old days were squandered, and now we're left with bits and pieces, scraps that we're trying to put together with a hope that it would help us get through today. Those in the good old days thrived, and those in the bad present days are only trying to survive. I know talking about this, a lot of people would think maybe I'm talking about our society, our government, but let's back up for a moment and see how these apply to our lives. So many people live in the glory of their past. They talk about their past as the best thing that ever happened to them. Maybe because they were more financially strong, had a great relationship, was in a job that they really liked or loved. Maybe they had some form of power or influence on people. Maybe they got better results and generally feel that they achieved more in their past. And so their present is a far cry from what their past looked like, and in a totally negative light. How do you glory in your past? How do you see your present day reality? And how are you setting the foundations for the future, for your tomorrow? Remember that your today was a tomorrow you talked about yesterday. And so the attitude of seeing your past as the best part of your life will not make you take full control and responsibility for your present, hence leaving your future to chance. I strongly believe that man is a creator. The truth behind the statement is so significant and powerful that if we truly embrace it in our lives, we will get to rise above the chaos, the noise, and even the echoes of our past, regardless of how beautiful or bad it was. When you look at your reality, you must recognize the part that you played to get you to where you are right now. Yeah, I know some persons would say, I played no part, and I'm not responsible for where I am today. The only thing I feel we're not responsible for is the family we're born into, and probably the dysfunction that was already at play at the time of our birth. As much as that has the power to influence our world, our path, our mind, and to a large extent the outcome of our lives, we are not left powerless once we come to the age of accountability and responsibility. What that means is that there is a time in your life where you would have to make decisions, and those decisions would determine how your life will unfold going forward. So you can blame your parents, you can blame the government, or anyone you want to blame to a large extent. But the larger conversation and responsibility is really on you. Now is the time to go back to the drawing board. Now is the time to look at the pieces that you have and begin to craft how you can use those pieces that you've got to create the life that you desire. A lot of the good old days stories are told to evoke emotion of pity and a feeling of powerlessness by the storyteller. However, dwelling on that emotion does not inspire change that you want to see in your life. It doesn't cause you to look into the mirror and see yourself as the most valuable player in your own gameplay. For you to go forward, it is important that you have to leave your past behind you. You have to let go of the good, bad stories and acknowledge that the power that you hold is the power of now. So the conversation should be, how do I leverage on the things that are available to me so that I can stand my life in the right direction? You must realize that the power of now puts you in control and in charge of the gameplay. So whatever you choose and begin to work at, gradually it will begin to unfold in your life. Personally, when I look at my past, I see all the events that led me to now. So I say, okay, all of these things happened. All of these brought me to this moment. But now that I am here, how do I use everything that I am now? That includes my experiences, my pain, my knowledge, the knowledge I possess, everything that I have picked up over the years to craft the life that I want. If you're to ever look at your past, look at it to extract the lessons. Look at it to see the part that you played so that you don't repeat the same mistakes in the present. Look at your past and see what worked and ask yourself the why question. Why did this part of my life work? What did I do differently? And how can I apply that principle in my life presently? Is it even applicable? Those are the bigger questions. Realize that the power of now will change your life exponentially because it will help you see the value that this moment possesses. It will help you see the value that you possess, and it will set you up on a trajectory to achieve better results in every stage of your life. So stop looking behind, guys. You can't have your past back. What you have right now is your present, and what you can have is a future. So make the best with your now. Thank you guys for watching. This is where the Life Lesson Sunday is going to end. I hope you share this message. I hope this message means something to you. And if it does mean something to you, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, thumbs up this video. Share this video with someone you feel could need this message. And drop your comments down below. Thank you, love you, and stay in charge. Bye, guys.